Hi, all memory superheroes. This lesson is for memory recall aspirants who want to learn faster and want to achieve maximum in their life by keeping all their limitations behind. I am your memory coach, CD. Today on the show, we have Bhuwan Sharma from Lord Shiva's beloved country, Nepal. We are going to ask a whole bunch of questions in this segment, which is called Wisdom from Experts. And the diverse experience Bhuvan has, we are definitely going to get a lot of insights from him. If I have to tell you little about Bhuwan Sharma, he has actually been involved in adventure industry since 2005. He has also been effectively working as a trainer and facilitator, conducting various workshops, team building programs, and leadership trainings to both corporate worlds and school teams from around the world since the last 12 years. He's also actually a certified NLP master practitioner and has recently ventured into the world of coaching and self-development. Driven by his eagerness to grow and truly better himself every single day, he has really learned from variety of perspective and beliefs that he is creation of contributions from people around him. He has also undergone various programs on EverCoach and Mind Valley to greatly enhance his skill sets and practically make an impact on people around him. So let's welcome Bhuwan Sharma on the show. Hi, Bhuwan. Yeah.
Hi, Chakradhar. How are you?
All well. And thank you for coming on the show and actually taking out time from your busy schedule and you are here to share some wisdom from your traveling and tourist industries as well as your coaching industry, and which I think is going to be a very rich thing for my viewers and listeners. So with your permission, if you're okay, should I start with the questions?
Yeah, thank you for inviting, and loved your introduction and how you play with words. Awesome. I'm super excited to be here, and yeah.
Thank you.
A little nervous about your questions, but yeah, absolutely.
Those are daily life questions. I don't think there'll be any issue, and the experience you have, I don't think you will have some problem. But then let's see. Let's start the show. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So here's my first question. What's one thing you wish you had known when you began your career? When you started your career, maybe in the traveling industry or as a coach, or you have experience of 12 years as coaching and 5 years into the traveling industry also. So when you started your career, what one thing you wish you had known, which could have been given you a more better position in today's world or at today's day, if we have to consider the current day? Yeah.
Awesome question first. One thing I wish I had known was that I didn't have to dream that big. I didn't have to look at my ultimate goal. Instead, if I had looked at my next step, then I would have probably done a lot more and ventured into more areas. Right. So I've tried a lot of things and I wanted to be an expert in a lot of fields.
Right.
But after taking a few steps, the ultimate goal looked really far. Right. And then I'll say, okay, that's not me. I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
And I'll probably do something else. And I'll give up halfway. But now I've learned, with my experience, what I've learned is that I set my goal, but once I set my goal, I don't look at it anymore. It's to the side. I just look at my next step, small steps. Otherwise, it becomes too overwhelming. And
agreed.
With trainings and coaching, you look at other coaches, other trainers, and you think, when will I ever be like them? And you just get disheartened.
Yes.
But if I keep trying and improving myself every single day, that's enough.
Yes.
I would give it a lot more.
Yeah. Inch by inch, it's inch, and yard by yard, it's too hard. It's the quote from my coach, Jim Quick, and it is true for you in every sense.
Very well said.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for that answer. Second is, what is your biggest failure? Or I should say, what is your biggest learning and what did you learn from it? If I have to say, it would have stopped you that you can't move further from here. or the thing which have actually brought the breakthrough in your life? What could that be?
So many things.
Right.
Yeah, one is when I was being trained as a trainer, and during the workshop, we had to give a presentation, right? And I was pretty confident before the presentation, but while giving the presentation, I just froze. My mind went blank. I couldn't think of anything. And my friends, with the best of their intentions, were trying to help me by telling, okay, why don't you say this? Why don't you say that? The more they helped, the harder it became. So after that, it was like, my self-esteem or self-confidence went down quite a bit. And I was thinking, maybe this is not for me. I wouldn't do this. But yeah, after like a couple of days, I kind of reflected, and I looked at what I did wrong. And basically, I wasn't prepared. Right. So I went in there, I tried to wing it. I thought it's just a presentation with people that I know, so it won't be that difficult. But now I know without preparation, it's not going to work. So I analyzed where I went wrong. There's so many failures. I'm full of failures. When I started riding my mountain bike, coming down the hill, I hit the wrong brake, and I went flying in the air, and I landed on my back, and was injured, and my body was aching for quite a few days. So I learned a lot. Self-confidence is not always good. Leadership failures, there's so many leadership failures that I've done. How to talk to people, how to treat people, from going from our cultural authoritative leadership to horizontal leadership, where you kind of think everyone is equal, everyone is my team members, and they're an essential part of me. So failures, I am a bunch of failures.
But then actually that made you better, and that to be day by day you are growing only, you are going ahead only. But then you have got this mantra that you need to practice, and then you should try it, right?
Yeah. Now what I do is exactly like you said. So something happens to me, if something doesn't go according to my plan. So what I'm asking myself is, so what is life trying to teach me here? Right. So I just look at, it didn't go well according to my plan, like so many other things. So what can I learn from it and make myself better?
Very, very good. Yeah. Right. Good one. With this, the next question is, what advice would you give someone wanting to pursue a career similar to yours? If somebody wants to pursue a career similar to yours, he should do this and he shouldn't do this. What advice you can give to that person?
Be kind to yourself.
Okay.
That's where I think we go wrong. So treat yourself. I would say treat yourself like your best friend. Right. So if your best friend is trying to learn something and they struggle, what would you say? Like, don't worry about it. You're doing well.
Yes.
Keep trying it, and you'll get better at it. So if you give the same advice to you, to yourself, if you struggle, if you're not doing well enough, then you will get better at it, and you'll be an expert. So I usually look at it like when I was learning how to drive, right? So when I was learning, I had to worry about the gears, the shift, the accelerator, the clutch, and the people, like the windscreen, and I have to think of so many things, right?
Yeah, great analogy.
So, and then I keep doing it. Later on, I don't even have to think about it.
Right.
So I don't have to. It's all becomes automatic.
Yeah, habit.
So yeah. So in the beginning, if it is becoming overwhelming, just remember that you just need practice, and it'll become a habit soon. Then it'll become easier.
Right.
And be really kind to yourself. That's the only advice.
Yes. Great thought. And I should share a very good advice, a great piece of advice for anybody who want to start a career. Yes, definitely it is. Fourth question is, what are the best resources? You definitely will have some resources. What are the best resources that have helped you along your way? you should say that these are the resources which have definitely helped me a lot in your both the journeys?
First is people
Yeah.
around me.
Yes, yes.
There's so many people who've helped me become who I am. So I'm not a self-made man.
Okay.
I'm made by everyone around me. The good people, the bad people. The good people taught me how to be good and kind. Bad people in my life taught me how to be strong and how to be resilient. So those are my best resources. And then I also have internal resources. My internal resources are, no matter how much of a doubt I have about life and challenges and all that, I usually get up and I keep at it.
Yes.
I keep digging. I keep, hammering or whatever. Even despite of all the doubts and stuff, I'll do it. If someone says, do you want to try it? And I usually say yes to most of the challenges. And yes has given me a lot of opportunities because I don't say no to new challenges. And it may not look beneficial in the beginning, but later on it has taken me to good places, right? So my most important resources are people around me. And the second one is my internal grit that I usually don't give up if I really want to, if I love.
That keep you going always. People as well as the internal thing that always keep saying you that you are the person, you can do this, and you have keep moving. Yeah, great.
You keep moving. Thank you for Chakrada. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Basically, there's a self-coach in me that keeps telling me exactly like you said. Keep doing it. You can do this. There's a coach inside of me.
Right.
Coaching
myself. Yeah. Great. If I have to ask you, who are the three people? You have to name only three people who have been most influential to you. As you said, there are people around you who has helped you, but if you have to name only three people, I know it is very difficult to name three people, but then if you have to say that these are the three people who has brought the actual breakthrough in your life, so who they could be?
Breakthrough?
Or just breakthrough, or breakthrough in the sense who has actually made you what a person you are today, that with all the limiting beliefs and everything which has been sorted out, and as you said, you are keep moving ahead. So who could be those three people in your life? You have to name only three people.
There's so many questions hidden in that question. So one is professional, one is you said people who made me who I am. Yes. I would like to cheat and answer this question differently, but I had to respect your your rules because this is your game. Right. So I would say my parents and my wife, three people who made me who I am. But then there's so many layers to your questions, right? So maybe my grit comes from someone else, my professional success comes from someone else, and my patience comes from someone else. Right. But if you tell me to name only three, your
parents and your wife.
Yeah.
Yes. Good one. Nice. So you looks like a family man. You respect family a lot, and then your motivation also comes from the family.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Definitely.
Okay, great. So what is one common myth? There'll be a lot of myth, but one common myth about your profession or field that you want to debunk, that this myth actually doesn't exist. There's no such thing like this in your industry or in your path. Yeah.
One myth, I would say, when I started my training career, there's this myth that only extroverts are good at this. Right. Like people who are like happy-go-lucky and they smile a lot and they love interacting, and quiet people, shy people cannot be good trainers or good coaches. So that's a myth. Okay. I think introverts and extroverts, whoever can be a great trainer.
Yes. Very true.
Introverts as well can, wear that hat of an extrovert for a few hours, and they can socialize as well. The only difference is they need to recharge with their alone time a little bit.
Yes.
But that has been, everyone keeps talking about it. To be a good trainer, you have to be this kind of personality. And I think that's a big myth.
Agreed. Very true. Yes. This thing is there that who is more presentable, who is more talkative can be a good coach. But it's not like that. If you can internalize that thing, if you can learn something, you definitely can coach someone and you can wear that hat. Yes. Agreed.
And Chakradhar, like you said, like the greatest asset of a trainer or a coach is listening.
Yes.
Right. So
yes. Definitely. So if with this we have reached. So Bhuwan, with this the question is where can our listeners and viewers can connect with you online?
Okay, online, they can connect with me on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and on YouTube we've got Coach Me Nepal. Okay. So Coach Me Nepal, that's our channel, and on Instagram it's Coach Me Bhuwan, and same on the Facebook, Coach Me Bhuwan.
Okay.
So these are the 3 platforms they can connect me on.
Great. So you are available on YouTube as well as on Facebook and Insta. So you are available for all age groups. Right from the younger people to the older generation also, is it?
Instagram is for young people, like you said, but I consider young people, like from even until 50 is quite young.
Okay.
So as I as I get older, I keep increasing the age limit of young people.
Okay, great.
I can still feel young and energetic.
Till the time you have some thing to do, something which you planned that you want to do, you are young. It's your thought, is it? Right?
The older I get, I look at people older than me and I say, okay, I'm at least younger than them.
Okay, right? Great thought. Yeah. So with this, we have reached to the last question. If I have to ask you, what can change in your life if you become completely free from all the limiting beliefs? If you have no limiting beliefs, what can change in your life?
That's a tough question. It's like I said before, you need to be kind to yourself.
Right.
And that's where I think most of our limiting beliefs come from. So I say, it's a practicing thing. It's not something that I'm good at. So it's something that I keep reminding myself about. So if I can get rid of all my limiting beliefs, I'll probably love myself more. I'll be more forgiving. And if I make mistakes, I'll say, fine, like it's life. You're here to make mistakes, but it's something that I know, but I still need to practice a lot. So if I can only achieve that one thing where I'm in love with myself without any conditions, I think all the limiting beliefs will
very well
disappear.
Said, Yes, great one, great thought. I should say that if you are free from limiting beliefs, you are going to love yourself and you will definitely move ahead in your life without thinking twice. Is it right?
Absolutely, you said it really nicely. Basically, if you love yourself, you don't really need anything, right? Even move ahead in life doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, agreed. Very true. Thank you very much, Bhuwan, for this interview and your time and sharing your wisdom for our listeners and viewers. This is very kind of you that you have taken out time from your busy schedule and you have come on the show. Thank you very much.
No, thank you, Chakradhar. And it's not just for the viewers, you're doing an amazing job for even people like me, because when you're asking those questions, I get clarity. I feel good about, about my strategies, about my beliefs and values. So it also helped me clarify a lot of things in my head. Yes. So if anyone is having doubts about coming to his show and then to your show and then sharing their ideas, I think it's also good for you. It's not just for the viewers.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you for giving this opportunity for me.
Yes. Thank you, Bhuwan. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. Good night. Bye.